All right, planner friends, I am coming back to you today with a video that I promised you back about 2 weeks ago at this point, and that is a budgeting update review, how it is going, where I'm going with this, and everything else. So first, you're gonna have to I might not be able to get this all done today. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Unfortunately, something has went wrong with my finger, and it's hard to see, but it is there that my finger, we believe that I have an infected hangnail or something underneath my nail, and it is causing me much swollen pain and pain everywhere, and it's hard to write. So I am trying to push through that to get this done, but it is a little rough. I do need to check one. Okay, I do have one thing in here. This is where I left you. Like I said, 2 weeks ago, I will link that video right up here for you guys if you haven't checked that one out. But see, I wrote it in here, and it is Thursday, so I am doing this review. Things are about to change, though. I have been watching all of the budget videos. I have been doing tons and tons of research, blah, blah, blah. And as I mentioned several times in that video before, my husband actually gets paid every Friday, or every Saturday. Oh, so he is right. It is a 5-week period. Anyways, and so sometimes it is hard for me to budget. So everything in the colors is our personal, everything in the black is my business, because I am going to be doing both, which is crazy, but it is going to be both. But I have been having issues with how to, like, one check does not pay the mortgage, at least at this point. So I have been trying to figure out a way that I can figure all of this out or that I have to like take some from this room. So I have decided that we are going to start doing cash envelopes. I am not buying anything crazy cute and everything yet. I'm maybe in the future months, but right now we are literally, I'm going to write down what these envelopes are going to be, and this is what we're going to keep. But it is only going to be the things that don't automatically come out. So gas, groceries, hold on, I've written them down. This is where I'm at, guys. So gas, groceries, allowance, eating out, that kind of thing. We are going to start a sinking funds. I don't know how much we're going to be able to put into it yet, but we are going to start. This is one thing that I have filled out that I hadn't filled out with you guys before. You're going to notice like some of my pages are. I have been trying to reformat these guys to how I like them. I am finding that probably the Erin Condren like 7x9, like a lot of people do, would probably work best for me, but I have already bought this budget planner, so we are going to use this budget planner. Even if I have to kind of tweak it a little bit, which I'm going to show you, I think, how I'm going to be doing that. So this is my personal side, or my personal side. This is my business side. We are going to focus today just on the personal. And for anybody that is new to this, or anybody that is just and maybe hasn't budgeted and just trying to get your lives together, I feel you. Me and my husband really have never have put ourselves on a. We've really just kind of always went out of what is in our bank account and never knew where our money was going all of the time. Like I knew bills were getting paid. So I have went through and marked all of our monthly expenses. So before I started watching all of the stuff, I didn't realize that I'm learning so much, guys. I really am. I am learning like fixed expenses, variable expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, debt snowballs, all of that. So I am learning so much with you guys. I am so excited for this journey. I really think that it's going to help me and my husband figure out where our money is going, where we can direct it to be better, and start saving. Because as of like I was explaining to my husband, there are times where my stepdad will fill up our gas tank for us, or we don't spend $50 here that month on going out. Well, at this point, say that $30 that we didn't fill up in our gas tank, we would just spend it somewhere else. Where now I'm going to know, like, that $30 didn't get spent out of this cash envelope. I can now put that $30 into our sinking funds, into our vacation funds, or something else like that. And it really, I think this is going to be so much better for us. So I'm really excited about it. I'm very overwhelmed by it, but these videos are definitely making me so much more accountable. And then, guys, I'll come back to the business side of this. So all you small business owners, I will get back to this. We are going to tackle just our personal. Okay, so I will let you know, this month we are not starting our cash envelopes. Like I started this at the beginning of the month, not knowing where I was kind of going with this. I've done, like I said, a ton of research, and we leave in exactly 8 to 9 days for Jamaica. I have a lot going on. On top of it, now I'm like halfway injured. And it's really slowing down like my editing process for my business. And as you can see, like even like just like writing here, like I'm having to grip with different fingers. I can't bend, like that's as far as I can bend this finger, where I can bend the other one. Like it's a little crazy. So, one thing I have done though, so excited. My goal was to knock out 5 of these like 7 bills that I have highlighted here. I have knocked out the Amazon Music. I have knocked out the Amazon Video. I have knocked out, I lowered our Netflix bill. Somehow it got on like the highest package where you could share between 4 televisions. Knocked that down to $12 or something like that. I am still checking on this Penn Foster, and I believe that unfortunately Amazon Prime is going to stay. So super happy about that. That was my one main goal, was to go in and try and figure out, like, deleting things on Amazon is quite hard. I am going to figure out Grove Book today, actually. That is on my to-do list. So yeah, so here we are. I'm sorry if this video is all over the place. Again, I'm not putting my husband's income in here. You're not going to see his income at this point. This is just an arbitrary number that I put in here for you guys, just to put something in there. But next month, I believe I will be sharing what we have income, or what I will be sharing the budget is what I think. I'm going to set up a mock February budget today is what I'm doing, because I think I need, on top of not doing this month. I know a lot of people are like, why aren't you just going to start? You should have just started. I needed to see the money. And yes, I could have went back into back statements and all that kind of stuff, but unfortunately, starting in January and February, our back statements are November and December and October. Those are very sketchy months for us because of Christmas. We are spending way different money than we're normally spending. And I just didn't want to go off of, like, I went back into it to figure out some of these things, and I'm like, what? We would have never spent that money on a regular month. So that's why I just needed a month to figure out what is coming out of our account, where it's coming from, and all that kind of stuff. So I swear to guys, I'm going to get to it. So this is where I'm coming to with this. I already have these. As you can see, the last video I told you I was going to copy and flip it, and I did all of that in Photoshop and everything to make a personal and a business. I did that. I don't know if these are going to work for me. I'm going to try and make them work. So be on the lookout for maybe Happy Planner budget stickers that make this work for me, because everything that I'm finding on Etsy is working for the Erin Condren 7x9 monthly deluxe. Okay. This page, I believe, is going to become my sinking funds. I believe, yes, my sinking funds, and I believe it's going to be my cash envelopes and my sinking funds is what this is going to become. So it's what I have planned. So let's put that there. I don't have a big sticker for cash envelopes, so I'm going to make one of those to cover this. And this week is not going to be, or this month is not going to be perfect. I have wrote it out because that was my other thing that I was going through was I have no idea how I didn't have any idea how to figure out what our sinking funds were going to be. So just listening to Mom and Money, I believe, I did casually just write down a few things that we're going to start. Me and my husband talked last night, and we are definitely on the bandwagon of having a Christmas sinking funds. No matter if we're putting $10 towards it every single week, we are on board with that. So, I definitely see, and I might even get a sticker that goes across this because this doesn't work for us anymore. Okay, so this is everything that I needed to figure out. I'm gonna make this into a start. This is gonna be our account. This is going to be how much we add, and this is gonna be the end. Well, I didn't need to cross that out. So I'm messing up all of these pages, guys. I'm just letting you know. I wanted to record this video for you guys so that you can see me working through all this, because I feel like a lot of the videos on YouTube right now are everybody that already has all their shit together that have been doing this for years and all that kind of stuff, and they have like the stickers down and all that kind of stuff, and they don't really show you like actually like working through it. And so that's what I really wanted to do, was sit here and just kind of work through it. Is it going to take me forever to edit? Yes. Is it going to take me, probably. It's okay. So we're obviously going to start this month. I mean, this is like, again, this is mock. So we're going to go, I'm just going to go down here. And like I said, do not mind oh wait, no, this is sinking funds. Dang it, I didn't bring any. Okay, again, mock. Don't mind my handwriting because this is going to be bad. Because this finger of mine. So Christmas. And right now I'm not even going to really probably put in what I'm going to be putting into these. This is just like writing this down for myself and getting it out. So we're going to have a vacation fund, of course, and an emergency fund. And this is in no order whatsoever. It was like literally as they came out of my head. We have several baseball tournaments, and we have one large baseball tournament coming up. So I want to have a little bit of money set aside for that, even if it's like 100 or 2. And then we do have some healthcare bills that I would like to take care of. And why it's a sinking fund is probably because I'm just going to add some money and then I'll pay it. It's just, I guess, better than putting it in our cash envelopes. I don't know. It is. Okay. Then up here, I believe it's going to be our cash envelopes. I believe I'm going to be tracking these, though. This is where I don't know. I think I'm going to be tracking these weekly. Since we have weekly checks, it's going to be weekly. But so far, our cash envelopes are going to be groceries. Ugh, my handwriting. Gas, which I have also come to the conclusion that we are going to get gas cards. And I am going to put mine on my husband's, or the money on my husband's and the money on mine, I believe. I'm hoping that there's something online that I can just transfer to. If you guys know anything, so that we don't have to go in. I hate going into gas stations. He doesn't mind it so much. He doesn't have kids all the time. I have kids all the time. I hate leaving my kids out in the car to do gas. I just hate going in regardless. It's Michigan and it's 2 degrees. It's going to be 2 degrees out today. Nobody wants to go in. Our allowance, and that is going to cover anything if we want coffee, anything that we want. So, and then we are going to have an eat out budget for a 1 time a month eat out, pretty much, unless we spread that. Eating out is something that we do like to do, and something that if we take away from ourselves, I believe that we're probably going to go crazy. So, and we definitely need it as the kids get closer and closer to baseball. Is this going to be all of it? I don't believe so. I have been trying to go through our expenses and really try and figure out what. Oh, you know what? We're going to need a pet expense. I don't know if that's going to go into groceries. Might go into groceries. but we are going to need pets for Jax. He's new. But okay. So after all of that, this is where I'm going to fill in some things with you. And this is probably where the truth is going to come out, and where I'm going to mention that, you know, this is my life. You have your life. We are going to get ourselves under control. My husband does eat a ton of Arby's and burgers and liquor and everything else. He knows that he has to get that back under control, and we're going to work through that. I also have a 12-year-old that is growing immensely, and he eats all of the time. But I feel like this was 1 week, and we're going to fill out the other week or into the next week. We're going to fill that out together. I feel like we did a much better job in the second week because I was much more aware of everything. So, you know what? And I'm probably going to have to move Jamin's lunch over. Yep. So we're going to do a cash envelope for lunch expenses. That shouldn't be a business expense, honestly. I'm literally just going out of our bank account and writing things down. There goes another one. See, this is why I needed the month. I just looked, and you know, medication is actually going to go, it should probably go under healthcare, but honestly, healthcare and my kids and husband's medication is two different things. Okay, so like I said, I'm literally just going right out of our bank account, and I'm going to be starting with, looks like Grove Book, which is something I have to take care of, and going straight into expenses. So I'm going to write all these down, and okay, so far this is the weekly expenses for my personal. I believe we are doing better this week. Last week was a little on the crazy side. That's a little bit crazy. We were shopping a little bit for our trip and all that kind of stuff, but that's a little crazy. This week is much smoother, even though it does look like some of those didn't come out until honestly the 10th. So some of those probably should have been over here. Oh yeah, because I just put DirecTV in twice. So now here we are with our weekly expenses for personal, at least. Because this is not getting me really anywhere. Just writing out our weekly expenses from our checking account is not technically getting me to where I need to be. Where we need to be is not touching our bank account. So, that's where March is going to go. March is going to go in that direction. Okay, so what I want to do with you guys today, like I said, was kind of a mock budget, and how I wanted to do February, since I kind of have the numbers from February. I want to do February and try and get through it with you guys, so that I know where to go with March. And in like a week or so, I will set up March with you guys, and we will fill cash envelopes. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know if any of you watch cash envelope stuffing. It is kind of exciting for me. So, but that's where we need to figure things out, because March could get a little hairy. I do have an overdraft, like overdraft insurance set up on our account. I made sure that that was all set up and ready to go, because if unexpected things start coming out of this bank account, I have to account for that. Amazon, guys. How do you guys shop on Amazon? All you not like cash. That's the cash envelope, people. I don't understand. How do you, let me know in the bottom. How do you do Amazon? Do you just not do Amazon? Do you, like, that's what I need to know. So up here, I just took out a Happy Notes. And I think that will work good for me. Then we are going to put in our income. If he ends up getting bonuses, I might just move that to the next month since this one is already budgeted. Okay, there's going to be so many things I have to ask you guys in the questions below. So if you guys get a bonus, and do you guys know about it? Do you not know about it? How do you do that? All that kind of stuff. I would love to know that. Okay, so there's 5 weeks in this month plus my income. And this month, we only budgeted for $200 to go in from my income. That's not what normally it is, guys. But it's February. My child has been sick. I haven't been able to take on any sessions, and so most of my income had to go towards overhead for my studio. So we're just expecting me to put $200. That's what our budget kind of came out to, especially because he had an extra check. So it was a perfect month for that to happen. So then there's the total for that. Okay, so then we are going to do expenses. We are going to do a variable expenses. This is going to be my cash envelopes, honestly. I guess I want to put it like this. I probably will actually, when I start making my own stickers. Okay, so this is where all of our expenses are going to go. So what I am doing is now going to take the monthly expenses and put them here. So that's why I said I don't know if this page is going to last or if I'm going to change it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but we're gonna figure that out. So okay, so variable expenses. Oh, you know what? Consumers would be a variable expense. So fixed expense. I guess maybe fixed expense means it's always there every month. I don't really know. Okay, so we're gonna cross that out. Because this side I really did want to use for just my things. Okay. I'm not sure how much we're gonna be putting towards that right now. For our cash envelopes, we have groceries. Groceries, I am going to budget 300. We are budgeting 300, I think I put in here. Gas, I'm gonna try and we should be able to get away with 200, guys. Again, these could be changed. Allowance. This is monthly. Allowance, I think I said 200. 100 each a month. And then eat out. One time a month. And our bills are usually $60. Okay. And then sinking funds. I would like to try and put a month. I'm trying to think month because this has got me thinking weekly and this has got me thinking monthly. 200 a month. Okay. So that's that. So now we need to put in here. That's the expense sticker. Oh, this is gonna be my fixed, but my I've lost you. Crisis averted. Literally having a hairy freaking canary. Okay, so there's totals for that. And then sometimes you gotta figure out what what each sticker kit gives you. Also, what I have been reading from everybody, guys, is that this gets easier. This gets so much easier. This gets like where you can do it so quickly. So next time it's not going to take me 10 years to do this. Okay, so income and then fixed and cash envelopes. And so then we will have this guy. So I think that's going to be our budget. And now I just have to kind of like go in and figure out the real totals for all of this loveliness. And that's where it's going to get fun, right? Right. Okay. So the next thing I was going to do was just the oh wait, no, I did sinking funds, right? Yeah. Because if I do 200, so goals for Christmas, by the end of the year, I would like to sit at 600. That's about what we spend on Christmas for our boys and for family. For vacation, I'm not going to have a goal when we can fit it in there. We don't have a vacation until next year. So whenever we can put in, we can put in. Emergency fund, again, I would love to have $1,000 put in there. We actually also have money set aside too, where I can do that too. Baseball tournament. I would love to have at least 300. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I should count this towards we're going to have. You know what? I would like to get 600 also, because that is our hotel bill for that tournament. Don't ask. Healthcare. I would like to try and put in as much as we can. Medications. My husband has $40 every 3 months. Tie it every 3, 6, so 4 times. So 160. And my son has $20 every 4 months. So we need 364 divided by 12. We need to put $31 in there every single month. Okay. So that's how I kind of broke that down. Like I said, this is like me sketching all out on this, so it's no big deal. So, and actually, yeah, we already just paid it, so it's okay. So 600 divided by, and we're going to be in our 3rd month. So we only have 9 months left to Christmas, and honestly, we need it in 8 months. So, oh gosh, so we need to put $75 a month in there. This tournament is at the end of June, March, April, May. We have 4 months to get $600. That's probably not going to happen, guys. That's $150 a month. It's $37 a week. 25 divided by 4 is $18.75 a week. Okay. So I'm doing this weekly. I'm going to put this in here weekly. Okay, so because this is just me writing it out, I'm going to have to redo all this. $75 or 18. These are the ones that have to go in. So 18, 37, 50, 31, 10, 10, 10. Let's count that up and see what that is. And I think, honestly, this is what we're going to start out with in our 1st month. That's $117.25 a week. I just said that a week, and I only budgeted for $200 a month. So how much is that a month? Times 4. That's just probably not going to work. That's $469 a month. I don't think that we can handle that in our budget. I wish I could put all of our income in here, guys, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. All right, so I'll probably go through all the sinking funds. That will be all taken care of. And the next one, we might just have to get rid of some sinking funds. Like we might just have to get rid of, at this point, healthcare, because we have other things right now that we have to prioritize. Or actually, we're probably going to get rid of vacation. I'm just going to get rid of vacation. It is what it is. Okay. I know that this was like crazy amounts of like, I know that this is crazy amounts of information and it was probably all over the freaking place. But I really am hoping that next month, I will get this all taken care of for you guys. My husband has actually also been talking about he doesn't really care if our income's out there. So I might be able to even do that much more. But for right now, this is where I'm at. I need to go look up our Sprint, the consumers, and this credit card payment. Actually, I think it's $49, I believe, is the minimum. But we need to probably start dumping more into that if we can. And I have us on a very tight grocery budget, guys. That's $300 a month for 4 people with 2 grown men that are eating a lot and a grown woman. My 7-year-old doesn't eat that much. So that was my monthly budget checkup. Did I get any further? No, guys. I mean, I do. I feel like I've gotten further than where we were. I can't wait for March. And I think that coming back off of our trip, I will have a much more clear vision of everything. So yeah, so I'm still going to be using this. So I will set up this with you every month, and then we will probably also be setting up this with you every month. I probably won't have to do this because this is this just in a much more fashionable, I don't know, just much easier way. I don't know. I don't know if the Happy Planner budget planner is going to work for me. We might sell it and go this route and just use all those happy notes that I have laying around. So I hope that this guys helped you a little bit, or at least it's keeping me accountable. If it's not helping you guys, I'm not sure. Let me get my camera out here, right? I'm not sure. But it is definitely helping me, and I guess that's what I'm doing YouTube for, honestly. I've mentioned that before, that though I love doing these videos for everybody, and I'm glad that they help everybody else out, but this keeps me accountable and me doing everything the right way. And because I know that there are people out there that are looking for this information. So that's where I'm at with that. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comments below. Let's learn together. I don't have my shit all together, trust me. I don't have bills all together. I am not perfect in this world. I am not a budget guru, but I have always managed our money pretty well until we've started getting a few more bills that we weren't really expecting, like an extra car payment. And we've always made it through. Our bills are all up. I have all of our bills up to date. We are not in a catch-up mode. We are not behind. We have one credit card that's less than $1,000. And we have a few medical bills. That is the most debt that we're in at this point. Thank you guys so much for being here, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of this and work through it together. Leave comments below. Let's encourage each other to get through this. This is true freaking adulting. And, adulting sucks. So hardcore sometimes. So let's just encourage everybody. And if you guys have any suggestions on anything, definitely leave in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one.